So this is the next topic. What one-off movie would have the most ridiculous and unnecessary sequel? So the parameters are that the movie can't already have a sequel. It has to be a standalone movie. And it would never, for any possible reason, have a sequel.
I got the answer right here.
Go.
Inception.
See, I've never seen Inception yet. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that movie does not need a sequel.
No,
That movie ended fine.
The entire ending of Inception is basically saying we're not making a sequel. Screw you.
Also, if you guys can hear like noise in the background, sorry, that's the construction.
Oh, I can hear hammering now. Before I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, not, like they're actually hammering hard now.
It's like magic.
Listeners, my house is currently under construction, and I'm living in it. I don't ever recommend that.
Are you wearing your hard hat, Danny?
No, it's outside my room.
Do you want to borrow my heart?
There's
Are you in
nothing-
Algonquin, Ottawa right now?
No, I'm going golf.
Well, you're too far still.
It has nothing to do with the fact that
Alright.
there's construction. I just think that you should wear a hard hat at all times.
Every single time I do a
Yeah.
podcast, I wear a hard hat.
Things get intense here at NERDcast.
So,
But yeah,
okay.
Inception doesn't need a sequel.
Okay, so again, I haven't seen it, but I want to see it. I haven't got around to it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
could you make a sequel for it that would be totally unnecessary and hilarious, possibly in another genre?
A film noir.
Yeah, I was going to say film noir.
Film noir of Inception. I can see that. And like what's one staple character? Like I think they called like the Spider Woman,
Yeah.
where
something
it's like
that.
a woman who's destroys the life of the guy character.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can see that working for Inception.
Not no slapstick comedy Inception 2.
Billy Crystal added to the cast. Gilbert Gottfried. Oh, it's getting
Then
Gilbert
again,
Gottfried.
Inception did have a bit of comedy in it. So I'm gonna say film noir.
See, this is hard because it's like this topic makes me realize how many movies have sequels.
Because you can't think
Yep.
of one that doesn't have a sequel. See, I was gonna say Horrible Bosses, but then I realized that they have a sequel coming out, and I want to see it.
But again, the movie was even set up to have a sequel, so that's not outrageous. I'm
Or
talking about.
can we say 23 Jump Street?
Yes, there cannot possibly be a sequel for that movie, and if there is, then
There is a
it's
sequel
just,
to the film. That will be the most self-aware film ever.
it would
the
be
22 Jump Street, 21 Jump Street were already self-aware.
it would be like there would be a meta implosion of just nothing is going to get more meta than this.
Oh God.
I
Sorry.
think that
That's just so funny.
the net like 23 Jump Street would just have to be it's just screenshots of the script. Like that's it. A table read at most. But I mean, really, like it can't get any crazier.
No.
That's funny.
Huh.
Who else? Well, I can't think of any film. I really
But,
can't.
Inception was a good example. Something like that's what I was kind of thinking of. A movie that it's like, okay, there doesn't need a sequel. The story was self-contained. Okay, I got mine. Okay. I'm thinking of it on the fly too. I have the movie, but I have to think of the genre. All right? It's not a slapstick comedy. It's going to be a romantic drama / softcore porno. And it's going to be Moneyball 2.
Oh boy.
And it's this
Oh,
time
God.
it's where he comes up with another formula to help fix some obscure sport. Let's say foosball
Croquet.
or water polo or something of that nature. And it's this heartwarming, touching romantic
seen that.
drama.
That's
I think that
is
that
it
would
any
be the
good?
most.
I actually haven't seen Moneyball.
Moneyball?
Yeah. I haven't seen
Moneyball's awesome. You need to watch it.
it. Okay. Same guy who did The Social Network, wasn't it?
Yes.
Or the same guy who wrote The Social Network.
Fincher? It's also the
David
same guy.
Fincher.
Yeah, it's also the same guy who does whatchamacallit.
But no, Aaron Sorkin wrote it, but I don't think
Yes.
David Fincher directed it.
Okay, I might be confusing them. One of those two
Okay.
was involved with both of them.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure David Fincher, I don't think he directs all of it, but he directed a lot of the episodes and is the producer of House of Cards.
Oh, that's in the newsroom.
So, which is also awesome. You can read my recommendation of it at my blog, Shameless Self-Promotion.
It's on my list of things to watch, same as Breaking Bad and Parks and Rec.
Gotta watch Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec is awesome.
Chris Pratt is a majestic creature in that.
It's kind of rocky through the middle portion. It starts off good, gets kind of rocky, and then it turns into possibly the best sitcom on TV ever.
Well, as long as you don't watch season 1.
What?
Season 1 was just bad.
It wasn't bad, but it kind of set everything up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give
So
you
it
that.
was like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.'s first half of season 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except I go so far to say that it might have been a little worse.
Okay. All right. I can't think of any genre, but I'm just going to say the most pointless sequel that would be hilarious would be a sequel to Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. Because not only did that movie bomb horribly and had no place ever having a sequel, I just want to see Square Enix do like Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, no relation at all, and then have more belts, more capes, more spiky hair with more belts.
And then I would like to see this happen. They come out with that movie. It's live action.
Ooh,
we
good.
can cast it, all right? We can cast the movie.
Oh, no.
And then it goes on to like have 15, 16 iterations, and then all of a sudden it's just like the Final Fantasy movie 16 Part 2 or 16-2. And it's just like, and it goes mainstream. So this is like, we're talking like
movie Part 2, 16.
Yeah, we're talking like Marvel movie mainstream or Marvel Cinematic Universe mainstream. Everybody cannot get enough of this Final Fantasy series, okay? And then all of a sudden it's just like it just goes back into where it cannot stop but from going and just starts confusing the player base or audience, I guess.
I will cast it right now. Every Final Fantasy game called Sid. We're going to have Sid in every movie. He'll be played by Robert Redford. Because Robert Redford in Cap 2 was just the fact that he was in the film was insane. Who else would there be? Keanu Reeves will be one of your party members.
Okay. Would
I don't know why.
Playing someone, or would it just be like Keanu Reeves and in the movie he plays himself?
He'd be the first boss, and he knows kung fu.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of who else you would put in there.
This is difficult because I don't know anybody who was in the game, so. Okay, no, Danny. Let's get a little bit less obscure, okay?
Save the casting for the rant cast.
If you had to cast a Final Fantasy VII movie, who would play Cloud?
Well, they already have casted the voice actors.
No, the person. I'm talking about an A-list celebrity.
That's not fair.
Life's not fair.
You're the casting director. This is your dream come true. This is your time to shine.
Hayden Christensen? I don't know. No. Hey, you guys, I've never thought of this because I've been spoiled by like the films they've already done or the games they've already done that has the voices for it.
This may be news to you, Danny, but most of the world does not give a shit about those movies, nor do they know they exist.
Well, you're right, and you're more than entitled to your own opinion, but fuck you.
I didn't say anything about the quality. Just
No,
for the record.
I will say the voice actress for Tifa, the woman who plays her, would actually make a good actress for her. Rachel Lee Cook. She was in She's All That. Throwback to the 90s, everybody. Also, spoilers if you haven't seen She's All That. For Cloud, I can't think of anyone who would play Cloud because his appearance is physically impossible. You'd have to put a wig on his head like we did for our high school videos. His hair is so spiky, gel or wax won't help. It's like you'd have to take Chris Evans, have him grow out all of his hair, spike it up completely, and then dye it bleach blonde, give him a sword that weighs 95 pounds, and give him more belts
physically
than
impossible
any
to
human could
swing.
ever have. Yeah.
Okay, who
Or
would play
swing with, like,
Sephiroth?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
See, I haven't played the
Very-
game, but off the top of my head, I'm thinking Jeff Bridges.
No.
No.
No. Definitely not
No.
Jeff.
He can do anything, though. He
Eh.
Can he grow, like, hair down to his, like, to the base of his spine, dye it silver?
His hair's already
And-
silver.
Louis C.K.? I don't know.
I would cast
What?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm kidding. Hey,
It's just
man,
we
if-
just cast him in everything. I think that should be his shtick. Like he just plays himself, but he's in like every movie.
He could
So
be Sid. He could be Sid in the film.
Or what about Gilbert Godfrey? Like you said before.
Actually, Gilbert Gottfried would make a good Don Corneo. If anyone who's played Final Fantasy VII would know who Don Corneo is. I'm not going to spoil anything. Game's still popular. No, Benedict Cumberbatch would actually make a pretty good casting for that because he's got like the height for it, and I can see him like growing out his hair and dyeing it silver, and he has that like dark, ominous voice that he did as Khan in Star Trek. So as you can tell, I'm not going to make a great casting director for films. Plus, I'm constantly trying to think of people who legitimately look the part, and that's impossible because Sephiroth is an animated character in a video game. So I don't know why I'm thinking that.
Yeah, no, but you mean you could take basic features and cast them. Plus, there's creative license.
Benedict Cumberbatch would work. He would work in that. Great. Basically, Benedict Cumberbatch would work in anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Just put him
Matt
across
Smith
from Louis
from
C.K.
Doctor
and you got a movie.
Matt Smith from Doctor Who. He would make. No, he doesn't have a low enough voice.
Who are you thinking?
Matt Smith from Doctor Who as Sephiroth.
No.
He doesn't have a low enough voice.
No.
Um,
Eccleston maybe, but Eccleston's a bit bulky.
yeah, he's a bit bulky. We need someone who's a little bit lanky.
Yeah.
Lanky's good. We need someone who's lanky, who can keep themselves upright, always has like a stance of power and authority, and at the same time can hold a ridiculously long sword.
Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch, yeah. I want to cast David Tennant as a part in this film because David Tennant's awesome.
All right, across all games that you've played of Final Fantasy, if you're doing, you're giving your moment to shine. You're making the Final Fantasy stage play, and you're going to be in it. Which role do you play in it?
What role do I play?
Yes,
I
I think you'd make a damn good Chocobo.
I was gonna say that.
can work my ass off. Let's put it that way. If I could play anybody, it would probably be Tidus from Final Fantasy X. I'd have to lose a little bit of weight. I'd have to lose a little bit of weight, but he's... Why Explain to me No, I need a very good reason for you.
I just don't see it. I'm trying. I'm really trying, and I can't see it.
Well, anything I say you won't see because I wouldn't make a good any.
No, you'd make a good Waka. You'd make a very good Waka.
That is absolutely horrible. No, I would not.
Yes, you would.
No, I would not. I'm
Yes,
not a
you would.
blitzball player. What do
You would make
talking
a good
about?
Waka, unfortunately.
No. I'm not. I would not make a good Waka.
Yeah, you would.
I would not make a good Waka.
I just don't see you doing Titus.
Okay,
Tidus.
so back
Titus?
His name is Tidus. I get very excited about like little tiny things. I'm always like high energy. I always want to like keep going. So that's what he has. Personality wise, I would say that. Do I have the build? Do I have the build for it? Probably not. I'd have to get frosted tips in my hair, but whatever.
Oh my
Jeez,
god,
Waka.
that image. Oh my god. Can you do that?
Please.
I will get Frosted Tips for one episode sometime in 2015.
What if you did the Frosted Tips instead of the ice bucket?
No.
Whenever we do a video nerdcast, whenever we get around to that, Danny has to have frosted tips.
I will cut that hair off the moment it's done. I will go bald.
All right, since we kind of went way off topic, you want to switch to the next one?
Sorry.
Or do you have a movie sequel that's ridiculous that you can think of now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I was too busy thinking of Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
Okay.
No.
Move on then.
Give me 5 seconds. 5 minutes. Sorry.
Okay. Well, so far we have the Inception as film noir. I'm gonna say film noir slapstick comedy hybrid.
Okay.
So it's
I
got
will
a sort of
accept
Slapstick noir.
yes, it's got a somewhat Three Stooges feel. And then mine was the romantic drama / softcore porn Moneyball 2. And I'm going to give it a subtitle. It's going to be Moneyball 2 Ball Harder.
We're making this film.
No, Danny, no,
Man, we gotta do it.
no.
Okay. Let's move on to the next topic. Since we half segued into the Final Fantasy rant.
We're not doing that, are we?
No.
Not right now.
Oh, good. Oh, thank
That's
God.
just gonna be like we say Final Fantasy and let you go for like 2 hours.
Oh, God. No, I'm not ready for that, man.